the difference between a divine warning and our own anxiety? Hey, Candy K,
What's
I'll
that
ask
question
the
again?
question again.
I
How
believe
how can we tell the difference between a divine warning and our own anxiety? Because I do get anxiety a lot. Okay, Rob. Tag said it doesn't. So today was not an anxiety. Today was a divine warning for me. Four things had taken place. Well, three things had taken place before the doctor actually came in there and counseled the surgery. Yep, Mike, I got all the liquids. But I didn't buy no meat.
Candy K, I'm not selling it, but if you got 250, I'll take it. How you doing, Candy K, all day? How you doing?
Sylvia, y'all said, baby, I'm sorry. God's plan will override your plans every time.
Yes, it will.
Every time. Every time. We need that liquid diet info. Yeah.
I'm not saying
Because
on Hello.
I lost
Hello, Candy. Hello, Candy. How
on
you
that
doing?
liquid diet. They put me on the liquid diet December the 3rd. December the 3rd, I was
That's you got us mixed
221.
up, David.
So I was a 221. When I got weighed in, I was at 217. They weighed me again today. I was at 218. So I gained 1 pound.
But that's good right there. Just keep doing it the way you're doing it, Tampa. Leave them folks alone and do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Candy say Tampa gets an A for effort. God showed you his plans. He let you bought the supplies, then let you be cut open. Right. Candy, I'm literally finna start my weight loss journey. I got lemon balm. Everybody knows lemon balm is nature's Ozempic. Do your own research, people.
I second that
So
emotion.
I have the things and the tools that I need to do. The only thing is I need to source out the most organic food since I can't grow my own food right now.
If you feel like
Baby, I said,
living,
you asked God and he answered, baby. Yes. Teaser said, yep, my
it took
sister
Johnny.
lost 60 pounds doing chair exercises and getting in 10,000 steps a day so you can do it. And yeah, I got that steps app on my phone, Teasy. Hey, Tampa Cropper Jigs. Y'all must be selling your hellos. You selling hellos, Jigs?
No, but it most definitely bring something to mind.
Well, I said, hey, Candy K, all day. You are always going to have peace about what God has for us. At least that's how I know. What's up, my Renaissance grandma?
And I was just reading Tampa, you be okay eating at home. That's one thing that we are so busy that we always eating out. We always running somewhere, and it's easier to eat out than to go home and cook.
That's your biggest problem.
If
That's true.
if if you cook
What's
at
up, man?
home, you know what you're eating and you know what you're putting in your food. You go
Right.
into the restaurant, you don't know what they put in the food.
But some
Exactly.
people say, you go to these restaurants, you just got to pray about it.
Yeah, yeah, I pray about it. That's why one of the things when I
Man,
went to
that
a
ain't
Chinese
what you need.
restaurant, I say I don't want to see them cooking my food because I know everybody is not clean, but I made the choice to go there and eat. So I don't want to see them cooking my food.
But that ain't gonna change what you eating though. You gotta be eating the proper food.
Right.
You understand? You can't go to no bad restaurant and talking about you praying about it. What good is that gonna do? You eating bad food.
Right.
That's true.
Truth be told, I think most of us was probably praying for God's hand on this sample. We have to be careful with this health care. Right, Kendi?
Yeah.
I agree.
I was praying for whatever God blessed to happen. That's it. And I
Hey,
guess this is
Sonny.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talking about wait another month, gain 13 pounds a week. I'm not doing that, sir. I'm not trying to gain no weight.
I'm gonna gain 13 more pounds just to
That's the
get cut
half
off.
weight. No, I ain't doing that.
Hell no, man. Y'all tripping, man.
What you
What
said,
y'all do?
you are already on the journey. Yes. What's up, Shawnee T said, be careful with those liquid diets. They can be tricky. You have to seriously change your eating habits afterwards. You don't gain the weight back. That's true.
Right.
That's I just got some lemon balm. I got a whole thing, and before I go to sleep, I'm gonna drink me a cup of lemon balm tea.
Don't be
Full of honey. Tell them full of that honey.
I'm gonna put my honey in there too. Why? What's up, girl? Dad? Why he talking about? Talking about white sugar is more nutrition than honey?
No, it's not. White sugar is processed sugar.
Right.
If you get cane sugar, you good. It's not highly processed.
Right. Mike said that surgeon sounds bad. Could have been a sad Christmas.
Yeah, for us all.
Darn spell check the weight that is. What's up, Susanna?
Hey, Susanna.
Hey, Susanna.
Yeah, Kendi, I'm gonna have to start packing my lunch.
What's up, Jones?
Jones Truth, how you doing? Welcome
What's
in.
up, Miss Jones? If anybody wants to come up and talk about
and if you're on my channel, you need to go to Tampa channel if you want to come up.
If you want to talk about, does God send warnings before destruction?
That's really nothing to talk about, Tampa, because the truth to it is, yes, he does.
Right, but some people don't believe it.
The ones that are hard-headed and gotta feel the pain for themselves.
Right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This say, is there a farmer's market indoors or near you, Tampa? I'm Shawnee Groves. I'm gonna have to look at it. And Kendi K said, Tampa. What you say, Tampa, for Kendi? Have Lil Mac give you a hug for us, Tampa. She over here.
Knocked out? Lord. She must be faking the phone.
Baby, she was asleep by 7.
All right.
What's up, Storms?
Bless her heart.
I'm so perplexed, Tampa. God.
Appreciate it, Mike. Shawnee.
True. I got it.
Right, my husband get in trouble.
Crank up that hydroponics, Tampa. My goal is to invest in a larger system. Tampa, we will be happy to go on a weight loss journey. We can do this together. I appreciate y'all. I wanted the meal prep. I've been trying to get some ideas on how to meal prep.
Man.
God blocked it, plain and simple, right? I ain't gonna lie. I was so hungry today, I went to Chick-fil-A.
But that was due to the fact that you were upset and you didn't get the surgery and everything. I understand that.
Right.
But now that you done tasted Chick-fil-A and everything, got it out your system, now time for you to
go back to my right. No, stay at the restaurants. You will not lose anything eating out. Right, Sylvia. Good night, Teagues. I appreciate you coming in.
I thought Teagues was coming up.
Kendi said everyone becomes a doctor, nurse, teacher these days. They cannot fail because of the critical need for healthcare workers and licensed professionals. Even those who should have failed are allowed to pass and become a doctor. Right.
Everybody ain't no doctors now. Didn't that orange fella do something where those that were so-called doctors or physicians or something, they're not that anymore?
Hmm. Like I said, there was some demon stuff they tried to perpetuate. I'm just gonna add the cart, the lemon balm tree tea. Why would you go through the last month and go back to where you started? Yo, it's not good for your health. What's up, Miss Jones? Well, Chaz, no Chico sticks for you. Oh no, them Chico sticks going out the door. She said you need to Tampa, keep dancing. You don't need no chair dancing. I had a lot I told you. So mama's right before my husband gets in trouble. Okay, Shawty. Zonk, you don't need church
You
pastor to
need
keep them. That baby had a lot on her mind, worried about you. Yes, ma'am, my Renaissance grandmama, you did. But it would be nice to see your beautiful face. She said one more thing. One more thing. Try drinking your teas without the honey sometimes. You need to watch your sweets intakes. It's a
damn
healthy
good.
alternative, but
Sorry to hear
practice
that.
drinking without it at times. Okay, okay. Yes, I would love to lose weight. I am addicted to sugar things. What's up, ma'am?
How you doing?
I'm
How you
blessed.
doing, Miss Truth?
How you
Hey,
doing, David and
hey,
JG? Three. How y'all doing? How you doing,
All right,
Candy?
and you? All right, and you?
I'm doing fine. I'm working with okay, hang on a
Guys,
second.
guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. We're trying to gain 5K on the sub side, family members, and share the live. Candy said, Tampa, you was stressed. That vanilla shake from Chick-fil-A is the bomb. What you said?
Mm.
Chick-fil-A ain't all that healthy either.
It wasn't, but that shake hit the spot.
Well, we don't even have a Chick-fil-A, so I don't have to worry about that.
Right. Just follow the plan, Tampa. Get the weight off, then go from there.
That's it. No matter how tired you get and you don't want to go in your own kitchen and cook, go in your kitchen and cook.
Right, Storms. This community is a great supporter. I love my Creekside family.
Hang on a second. Let me turn on a light.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
so used
proud
to
of you
sitting
for
in the
going
dark half
through
the time.
that. So I didn't have the willpower with my hormones. I gave myself diabetes, gained weight, so my insurance would pay for the shots. And my insurance wouldn't even pay for the shots. They denied it.
That's up for yo.
Okay.
All these people here in the
48.
chat. Look, Kendi K said, OMG, a Chico stick would be great. Tampa, this journey is a lifestyle challenge, ain't a diet. Exchange some habits for better alternates. Right.
Hello to everyone that spoke to me. How y'all doing?
We doing fine, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What did you say that y'all were talking about?
We were talking about warnings before destruction. Good night, sunshine.
It's not so much the warnings. God gives warnings. The problem is we don't ever pay attention to the warnings.
I did today because I was pissed. You had me do all this stuff from April to now to cancel my surgery, then turn around and tell me, well, if you gain 13 more pounds back, then we can do the surgery. No, I ain't doing that, bro. You can miss me with that. I had a delay at the laundromat, a flat tire pulling into the hospital driveway. The doctor was delayed 2 hours. Then you turn around and cancel the surgery because you said I lost weight. Nah, that was my warning.
And you know what should have happened? They should have canceled his payment too.
What you said.
So the question is, when
When the
Did you
question,
feel it? Did you feel it here that it was time to cancel it?
no,
Did
I
you
didn't
feel it in your
cancel.
spirit?
I didn't cancel. They canceled it. I felt in my spirit that I was asking myself, do I need to really do this? Do I really need to do this? My tire went on flat. Few minutes later, after I thought that,
Okay.
yeah. Good night, Sassy.
But like I said, it's not a question if God gives warnings. He gives warnings. The problem is most of the time we don't pay attention. We
Right, we
want
don't.
what we want, when we want it, how we want it, and we want God to cater to us. And that's not how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Candy K. I'm gonna try that. I like cabbage.
Cabbage.
Yep, you didn't. You don't need that shot. In a few years, the long term side effects will come out. Do it the natural way and be so happy with your success. Right, Sylvia. My insurance didn't even pay for it, so I didn't even worry about the shot. God,
What kind of shot?
the Ozempic.
Oh, the one for
With
weight loss or something?
yeah, but I just found out lemon balm is nature's Ozempic.
So you don't need the shot.
Don't need it. I can just drink me some lemon balm tea.
Well, I need to find about a gallon or two.
No, Jones Truth, you can't drink it all at one time. You cannot drink it all at one time.
No, I mean just to have it there. I
Candy
need a
K.
supply.
Candy K said, now this is funny because I'm finna mess with her. She said, let me put it on the screen. God take care of babies and fools. You're no baby Tampa, so I guess I'm a fool. We love you. God blocked it. He didn't do that surgery because it wasn't approved. I knew I had the best with him.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, that's the easiest way I can call you a fool and get away with it.
Right. What's up, Miss J.K. Gardner? Look at the support.
On that note, it's time for me to get some more water.
I knew I was gonna mess with her. Right, Miss J.K. Gardner, how you doing? So, and did you call the AAA guy? No, I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened today. I seen this man was at the hospital. He was getting himself an interview at the hospital that I was at. He was very handsome. He had a beard and he had a bald head, and I love a bald head man with a beard. So I'm outside trying to figure out my tie situation. I got an air pump to air up my tie enough to get to the thing. The man that I was talking about came to the parking lot and he said, "Oh, you need some help? You got a spare?" I said, "I do, but it ain't no spare I could put on there, right?" He said, "Well, let me go to my trunk and see if my spare will fit your tie." Next thing I know, a woman popped out beside his car. My daughter was like, "Oh, that's his girlfriend. She was mean bugging him." Baby, he didn't care. He was trying to help me get my tie and my car on the way.
Well, as long as he was
So
there, somebody was there to help.
Yeah.
you
But
was at
I
the
was able
hospital.
to, yeah, I was able to air. My mom sent me this portable thing. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna do a little short on it so I can show it to you guys.
Mhm.
So, but I ain't gonna even talk about it. But she sent me something to help air my tie up, and it got me to the store. I mean, to the tie place. I love me some Tampa. We all do. This chat is full of guys.
Hey, Sandra.
Tap that like. I got my coffee smiling. You okay, Tampa? I'm great, Mike.
Hey, let me
I'm
ask you a
I'm I'm
question.
marvelous.
So you was at that parking lot pit at the hospital?
I think he saw what I had on. I had
Or,
on I
or
look
you think he saw,
some
or you
look.
think he might have saw what you had?
He
Excuse me,
saw what
John.
I
Too.
had because
Excuse me, John.
he saw a sister, baby. He was like, "Ooh, you need some help, ma'am?" He came out around that car real quick. I was like, "Oh." And my daughter looking at me. I know you were looking at that man. I said, "I sure was. I got 4 eyes to see him with."
See what I'm saying?
What's up, Miss Jones? How you been?
I'm good.
No, Candy K, he had a woman with him. What's up, Sam and Joe? Laura.
Hey, Miss Laura.
So how have life been of Miss Jones? True. What you been up to?
Running, still doing prison ministry at the women's facility. I got all my Christmas decorations up inside and out. Well, not completely finished with outside, and I'm proud to say I didn't spend any money on decorations this year. I kept my money in my pocket. If we recycled, reused, and reinvented what I had. So
Okay.
that's what we did. I love my Christmas decorations, if nothing else, because when I put out a lot of Christmas decorations, it reminds me of when I was a kid at home with my mom. Because, honey, if it was 15 degrees below zero, she was going to have all her children out there in the cold putting up some Christmas decorations.
Wow.
So
Hey, Uncle Bannon.
good memories. So I still put out decorations, mainly in memory of just, those good times and stuff. So,
Hey, Mr. Babbitt.
yeah. So,
Be
but
like
other than that,
you got it going on. Uncle Bam said, that's great, Miss Jones. Kendi said, be like the man I sat to on my flight to Hawaii. She tried to come up to first class. I laughed at her. You have him before unborn. Okay. Yeah, I came to a conclusion today. That was my warning.
could have been.
That was my warning.
Like I said, pay attention to the signs. Most people don't pay attention to the signs.
Yeah.
Like if you keep trying to do something and something keeps happening and something keeps happening and it could be a sign, but because you want what you want when you want it, you ignore the signs. Then
Okay, I got a question for you.
Sure.
I've been here 5 years in Indiana.
Okay.
Every year, I've been ready to go, but something happens. So is that my sign to say I'm supposed to stay here in Indiana, or life just happens?
Whew, that's a good question. I would say sometimes it can be a combination of a lot of things. Sometimes because you want to go, maybe God is keeping you there for a reason. He's not saying no. See, God does not always say no. He does not always say yes. Sometimes he says not now. And this could be your not now. There could be a reason. Maybe what you want to do and where you want to go may be worse than where you are now. And I know right now you feel like it can't be any worse than what I'm doing right now. But you'd be surprised.
Uncle Bama said, no, you are not determined. You just not determined to go.
Yeah.
And that too. Like I said, could be a combination of things. You never know.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. The toughest decision I ever made in my life, when I met my husband, I had never really left Ohio. And I met this man from Mississippi. So I was torn for the longest. Do I say yes and just pick up and go? Or do I listen to all the noise and the static that was in my head from my family? Especially I loved my mother. My mother was an amazing woman, but my mother was attached to her children. I didn't understand it then, but over years I understood why she was so attached to her children and she didn't want to let go. But I got a word from somebody that told me something, and that helped me, because my first trip to Mississippi to see him, I ain't had nothing but my name and my claim to fame. That was it. But I got on that bus and I took that ride to Mississippi. And when I started getting verification was because the further I got away from Youngstown, the lighter I felt.
I
got lighter. When you get away, you will start feeling lighter. Let me tell you something. And by the time I hit the state line from Cincinnati into Kentucky, I felt like I was flying. I was like, that's when I knew that was the right decision. So you know when it's right.
Right.
Because
Right.
it's something hit you, and then you'll get a peace. What's that? What it say? That peace that surpasses all understanding. You'll get a peace about it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you
Cause
will.
I just know today wasn't the day. I just know that. I know I know he put those obstacles in my way because that wasn't his plan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it
Yeah.
happens. It
Miss Red
happens.
said it's just that you still don't have evening thing, everything together that you really need when you do go. That's just my way of thinking. And that's true. Because I got some loose ends that I need to tie up here.
And that could be another reason why you're not at peace.
Right. I got a lot of stuff that I need to tie up here. And then I'm torn in between going back to Memphis. There is nothing back down there. What would I do? I wouldn't Uber there. You know what I'm saying?
You can't Uber in
So,
Mississippi?
baby, everybody in Mississippi got tractors, cars, donkeys, horses,
I promise you.
skateboards, sleds. They but
What? So they still
they,
back there in
they ain't got
1910?
I,
no Uber.
are you kidding? This is pickup truck.
Pickup truck, city, four-wheeler, dirt bike. Them folks ain't got no doggone Uber in Mississippi. What they do down there?
What?
I kid
So
you not.
Mississippi?
I kid you not.
So,
There are towns you can go through, people riding downtown on their horses. What you talking about?
no, y'all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't no, I
Ain't
wish
no
I
wrong
had
with that.
hey, wish I had a horse. That'd be real horsepower.
I'm
What
telling
you
you.
said? Yeah. Storm said a great example is you think you need to go somewhere and get in a hurry, but one thing slows you up. You leave 5 minutes later, then you want it and find there was a huge accident on the interstate.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I had to look at it and I had to catch myself. He said, but you got to take the first steps. Right. I had to look at my situation. When I get rides and it's a good money and they cancel it, I used to get mad because I
Mhm.
wasn't making the money. And I had to get on myself and say, Tampa, the most high could have stopped you from going somewhere or picking up somebody that wasn't supposed to be in your car.
Mhm.
So now when people cancel, I be like, okay, somebody gonna need a ride. You ain't the only one that needs to get in my car. And Tag said, Tampa, I am so grateful and relieved tonight. God showed you that He hears you and His plans for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey, Miss
because
Renee.
he'll delay you for a reason. My husband and I was going on a trip and looked like I just didn't want. I maybe either I didn't want to go or I was just slowing around because I was working his last nerve, and we were supposed to leave because my husband is very punctual. We were supposed to leave at 4 o'clock. We did not leave until 4:30. So we got on the interstate, and I'd say about 45 minutes up the road, all the traffic had stopped. I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there and he's sitting there. So I'm rolling down the window and people just out of their cars. And I was like, what's going on? It was like it was a real bad car accident up there. I said, when did that happen? He was like, about 30 minutes ago, 30, 45 minutes ago, about the time we should have been right there. So you never know. You
You know,
never know.
I'm going to tell y'all
What's up,
something.
LGG? Love.
Hey, LGG, Sammy Joe said my neighbor comes to visit
Hey
on
there.
her horse all the time. My wife was supposed to cross 35W Bridge. It collapsed. She had flat tire. Wow.
It's a good thing.
That was a good thing. So
I,
many examples like that. What's up, LG? Now, most of y'all know I used to
Well,
drive
gee,
for
how you doing?
FedEx Ground. Most of y'all know I used to drive for FedEx Ground. Either I would drive the box truck or a step van. This particular day, I was in my step van. And it's this area of the street in the country that you come through. If the river is high, you can't cross it, right? If the river is low, you can cross it. So the way that the river looked, it looked like I could cross it. When I say that water was so tall that it covered up my tires, and by the time I got across it, the back end of my tires in my truck started sliding like the river was trying to push me off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was by the grace of the Most High that I made it through that river. When I say that scared the hell out of me, looks can be deceiving.
What made you run
From
through that
that,
water?
because I'm used to always going through it because it wasn't high, David. And what helped, when I say never, ever, ever, when I came through there, if I seen a little patch of water, I turned around and went the other way.
Yeah, I ain't driving through no water like that.
Man.
I mean, I seen it. We got a place down here. If you go, it goes down. But when it rains, the water's up there. And see, I'm a firm believer in turn around, don't drown, because Sheila can't swim. So, but every time it would rain hard, and I'd have to go by that way because there's a street that went that way, but the hill went down. I'd see a car sitting down in there. The water is up to the windows and halfway up the windows, and people sitting on top of their car. I'd be like, see, why ain't you listen?
Yeah.
The sign right there. Why ain't you listen?
So you didn't try to help him?
Huh? What?
You heard what she says. Sheila can't swim.
Sheila can't swim. Sheila swim like a rock. Sheila's they was in the middle. Sheila swim like a rock. She go whoop. That's how Sheila swim.
Like you.
Look, I couldn't offer them a rope because I don't carry ropes in my car. But it was always somebody there, usually was police, and the fire department wasn't far from there. So somebody was always calling. I was like, now where you go? And then you got your babies with you. Why you and your babies sitting on top of
and I know you feel that water pushing that car slowly. You know what I mean?
That was at me? Yeah.
That would terrify me. Oh.
Well, water move mountains. So what make you think it won't move that car?
Child, you know what? That water could have that car and everything in it. Just get me out. Just get me out.
I promise you I'll never do this. Look. I promise you I'll never do this again. And I know what time we're talking about. When she went through that water, I know she said, man, I promise you, when she was going through that, man, I promise you, I promise you I won't do this again.
And let me tell y'all something. My truck was packed with boxes. They was heavy. And when that water started pushing the back tail end of that truck, all I could say is, I should have listened to you, God. I should have followed my first mind, saw that water, and turned myself around. But I didn't want to go all the way around because I wanted to try to get through and get my doggone rap done. But sometimes, that GPS don't tell you a river running across that street.
Well, but you already know that you knew that water was coming up. You knew that water was like that. So you already knew. And like you already admitted, you said you was trying to get your job done.
But
sometimes it ain't working.
Mike's right.
Mike's right. Hydroplane 2 inches.
2 inches of water. I have done that before. It ain't no fun. That ain't no fun.
6 inches of moving water will move your vehicle.
Oh, yes, it will.
And look, you probably like everybody else that get in a situation like that. You got out fine, but everybody else, I'd be like, my prayer be like, Lord, if you ever get me out of this one, you don't have to worry about me no more.
I don't even think I said that because I was so scared and my heart was racing, and all I could say is, please don't flip over. Please don't flip over, because I would have drowned.
Yeah, you sound like you. Yeah, it sounds like a flash flood.
When that water reaches your doors, and I didn't have anything to bust that window, David. How would I was going to get out the window? I didn't have anything to bust the window.
No, you're right. They say you got to kick the window out, but that's going to be hard if the water against that window.
Yeah, your first instinct is the one to use. But you know what? That's the old saying goes. A hard head will make a soft. You know what?
Man, when you come up in our
No,
generation, when
it won't make a
you
soft nothing. A hard head will actually make you hard.
No, it'll have a soft behind. It'll whoop your.
No,
It ain't.
because when you dead, you become hard. You don't become soft.
That Jay, I don't care what you say. When God finished whooping your butt, that whooping worse than what your mom and dad done gave you.
Like I said, when you dead, you become hard. You don't become soft.
Anyway.
Yeah. But you don't pass away every time, no.
That's
not
true.
At all. Not at all, baby. You get
when you don't. That lesson, that experience that you just went through, man, it'll rip through you, man.
Right, Celia, y'all. The Tampa, your eyes override the GPS. Yeah, a GPS don't tell you when it's a 20-car pile up or a sinkhole in the middle of the street or a pole. It don't tell you that. Sometimes a GPS will tell you turn left off the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to turn left off the bridge?
No.
That's just the same way with the warnings and the divine intervention that your instincts play a part in when God is trying to warn you. I had three, not 4 yet, but 3 things that happened to me on my way. I hadn't even made it into the hospital building.
God is trying to tell you something.
What you said for people in the bushes. Y'all better stop thinking that's just your anxiety.
She had one for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Holy Ghost. She had 3 warnings. Yeah, but you know what? Let me tell you, because I'm gonna tell you something. The devil tried to take me out 3 times, and he missed every time. And the last one, the Lord knew it wasn't going to work out no kind of play, so He made sure that I was out of the car, and not 30 seconds later, the whole a car came ran up the street and totaled the entire car. I had just got out of the car and walked across the street, and I heard bam, and I turned around and the whole car was gone. And you know what really hurt my feelings about that? That was my brother's car.
That is true, Kendi K.
Yeah.
All I know is when it's your time to go, you gonna go.
Oh yeah.
So no matter what the attempts is, if it ain't time, it ain't time.
No, it's not.
I'm most definitely glad that helicopter didn't cut my head off.
Papa, you always have something to break the window. The steel part of your seatbelt that catches the latch male end can be you. What if that seatbelt is stuck and you can't get out of it? And you don't have seatbelt cutters or nothing in your van. They didn't have nothing in them vans.
Oh, I keep my own tools. Yeah, I keep my own
Uncle Bama
tools.
said the good Lord take care of babies and food, so take your pick. Tell Auntie Fran, hey. So I know what I got to do. I'm on a journey. It's not going to be an easy journey. But I think it's the journey, the path that I'm supposed to be on.
It's nice to know that I'm God's little baby.
Yeah.
And sometimes.
Yeah. I asked the Lord to take me out of Ohio. David, you keep breaking up and pixelating and freezing.
And talking and stop talking.
Yeah, talking and stop talking.
Exactly. Guys, let me do a shout out to all the birthday babies. Hey, December babies, happy birthday.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Light that candle, let your soul gleam. Hands up high, make the world know your name. We celebrating you, no shame in the flame. Yeah, you made it. Another lap round the sun. Storms came hard, but you never did run. Held your ground with that fire in your chest. Now we toast to your life, cause you not like the rest. You the backbone, the truth, the fight. You shine like a porch light in the middle of night. From the creek to the stars, we lift you today. Put your crown on right, let the music play. Happy birthday! Stand tall, don't fold. You a story still writing in letters of gold. From the dirt to the sky, you rise each way. So we sing it loud. Happy birthday. wave, the heat, the flame. Own it now, go on, rep your name. One shot, one cake, one flame lit. One king, one queen, too real to quit. Another year wiser, stronger, bold. You're a legend, baby, pure solid gold. It's your day, king, it's your day, queen. Let it shine bright, live that dream. From Tampa Creek with that soul and sway. Happy birthday, go on and slay.
Happy birthday, December babies. Mike said 14 more days till New Year. And Candy K, baby, I was being hard headed and didn't want to turn around and just went through that water like I was Superman. This song be playing, and Unique said this song be playing in my dreams. Tampa, what about West Memphis or Olive Branch or South Haven or Orange Lake? Cost of living is easier. Hey, PIA. Thing about it is I need a job, somewhere to stay. Since I already got turned down for 2 apartments up here, I just don't want to keep going through the process of giving people applications fee and they turning me down. So I'm gonna try to go through the NACA program.
So where are you trying to relocate?
Anywhere besides here.
Where you coming back to the side?
You want to get closer to the warm weather?
The cold don't bother me. I love the cold.
You won't come back home to the side?
Ain't really ain't nothing wrong with going back home, they say. Sometimes you got to go back home to start over.
Hey man, look, that way everybody look.
I'm glad I don't call New York my home.
No, that ain't much in New York.
I'm in Tampa's home.
Yep, she in my hometown.
I'm in her hometown.
I can't go there. I can get close, but I can't go there.
Well, like I tell people now, this place to me is more of a retirement village because there's not a lot for young people or people who really want to do something career-wise. If you still here, it's by choice.
Right.
Oh,
by choice.
Okay.
Tag, thank you. Yes, I am ready. I'm gonna document the journey. So I'm gonna do a series to put on the channel. So
Mississippi,
I say I told you I'll walk with her. That's fine, Sylvia. I appreciate you. Sylvia, you got anybody in the chat got an iPhone?
I'm pretty sure everybody
that wants to do the journey with me. The ones that's talking about doing the journey with me. Do you have an iPhone? If you got the iPhone and you got my number, put a heart in the chat.
I got
I'm an Android baby.
I got Android too now.
I'm a Samsung baby.
Yeah, we're with Android over here now. If you want to come, we'll walk with you.
Sometimes you need to go home to remember who you are. Sammy Joe, that's the problem. I'm trying to find out who I am.
Yeah.
Well, she just said it.
I go home once every year. And it reminds me why I'm in Mississippi.
Well, when you're the hierarchy now, wherever you lay your foot is your home.
Mm-hmm. All right, Temptation.
Now my sister's getting ready to have major surgery, so I gotta go. Oh, Lord have mercy. I gotta go back in January. Woo! I ain't happy about that. Because it's cold.
So I want to say this.
Huh?
Where you have to
go? To the northeastern part of Ohio.
So I want to say this, and then we'll have 30 minutes left to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If the Most High is warning you about something right now, are you listening or waiting for proof? Type yes in the chat if you believe God still warns before destruction. Share this live if you know someone who needs to hear this tonight. And drop a candle if you learned the hard way but learned.
Yeah, sometimes I think we wait because that voice is coming out of nowhere. So you don't trust that voice.
The thing is, we live in a instant society, so we want proof for everything, and that's not how God works. That's not how He works.
Well, one thing for sure, I know His plan is not our plan, and our thoughts is not His thoughts.
Nope, you're right about that.
And sometimes He can let you do something to teach you a lesson.
Because a lot of times He'll say, I done told you not to do that. You know you're not supposed to do that. He said, okay, I'm going to take this hedge of protection from around you and let you have at it. And then the first thing we holler, God, why you do this to me? God didn't do it. You did it. Because that's what you wanted. He let you have exactly what you wanted.
Right. You did that. You made that choice to do that.
But see, we forget one thing. When God lets you have what you want and not what He wants, He also lets you have the consequences that go along with what you want.
Right. LG said, tell me about this journey. It's something that I'm going to do on my YouTube channel. I think I want to start off doing it with my Creekside family, the ones that's paid members, because I want to get them more involved. So I think I want to start off with the more private part of the journey with them, and the ones that I don't want that I don't have a problem revealing, I'll do with this community. God told you that you are His child today, babe. I always listen to God, and you got to be still so you can hear the Lord.
Not only still, you got to have a relationship with Him.
Most definitely.
Yep. Well, that concludes the Most High God sometimes sends warning before description. So, what did y'all farmers and gardeners and herbalists and beekeepers do today?
I haven't been near my garden because I haven't had the time. And then just when I planned, but I did buy one of those. What's them?
Raised bed.
The ones that's the towers where you got the different
green stock.
Green stock.
I got one of those. I did buy one of those. I said maybe this will them little slots, the little openings. Them cats can't get up there and poop in that. So I got one of them. I'm sick of cats pooping in my pots. So I got one. I said, I'm waiting until my funds build back up again because I want to get two. So I get them two. I'm good to go. I looked at the way the pockets was built. I said, I bet your little nasty butt can't poop in that pot.
Hey, Jones, true.
Yes, sir.
They were saying something about a mystery box that you can. I don't know if it's over or not, but I'm saying that one time you pay for a mystery box. Sometimes you might want to try to catch that.
Wait a minute, you were breaking up. I didn't get all that.
Tell what I said, Jacob.
I believe he's trying to say you could buy the mystery box from the Green Stock Company.
Okay.
And some of them have the green stock in there.
Okay.
There's another lady on one of the channels. She bought a mystery box, was in there, and she got another green stock and a whole bunch of other stuff for $65.
Okay, well, I bought the green stock tower. I looked at the other ones, but the other ones they shortchange you on the height, the depths. They more like that. And
did it come from Tennessee?
Yeah.
The one that you got, did it come from Tennessee?
It came from the Green Stock Company.
Yeah,
that's all I think.
It's in Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
Sammy Joe said went for a short walk in the snow. Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all told me that day that I told y'all we was getting snow, and I was out there Ubering, and that lady was out there jogging in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I know a lot of people that jog in the snow.
Yeah, I've
And
seen a lot of people jog in the snow.
man, rain, the snow. That's why you know somebody is educated.
Child.
It's a mind game. You know that
And
person
Miss
got a strong
and
mind.
Miss Red said you got to be careful what you ask God for because even if He give it to you, you might
So
not have
true.
the strength to deal with it.
10-4.
So true.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
thought my
mean,
garden was going to die by the sun, and warm came back. They woke up. I pruned my house plants, made mosquito bit tea, peroxide water spray, and rice water fertilizer. Okay, PIA. What's up, Duval? I've been missing you, girl. How you doing?
Duval.
She said they on sale now. But I know Miss Alice is the one
Okay.
that ordered the mystery box, but she said they had sold out on the mystery box. It was $69, and she got 4 green stocks for that.
Child. I'd have been all up in there. My
Yeah,
husband,
unique. They addictive. I want me 30 of them. It's gonna cost $9,000, but I want
yeah.
30.
My husband already teased me, swear. He's like, I think my wife and the UPS driver is having something going on because he always see packages coming to the house. So,
Right.
Yeah.
but
Oh, well,
I
I
got
hope you
no, my
feel
green
better,
stalk
Duval.
sitting in there. It's sitting in there.
So you waiting to do something for it in the summer with it?
Right now, I'm just waiting for things that's going on in my life to just kind of slow down. Because
Okay.
my son is about to have some surgery, then my sister's about to have some surgery, and just stuff going on back and forth like that. So I'm just, you got it's that, everybody has that season when everything is going on at the same time. It's like this is my season. A whole bunch is going on. So I'm just kind of waiting. But what I am going to do is when I get a chance is just start stocking up on my potting soil and stuff like that. So that way, whenever I get the time, I have everything I need.
Yeah.
That's
Sylvia
all I
said,
can do now is stock up.
Sylvia said, I don't see me with green stocks. It's not my cup of tea. And Duval said it takes a lot of soil to fill.
Yeah.
Unique said, I have 6 green stocks. They are amazing for growing on the patio. HOA haven't said anything about them yet. Things test you at once, right, Mike? And then sometimes you can get tested and repeat and fail that test. It might not repeat itself, but eventually that test gonna come back around.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
just I just
I'm not
know.
giving up on my garden now. Stuff getting too
Yeah,
high.
I'm not giving up on my
Stuff too high.
homestead. Yeah, I'm most definitely not giving up on my homestead
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I wants to grow 80 to 90% of my food.
And I know soil is expensive, but when you look at what you get from that soil, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The food and everything that you get from that soil, it's worth the investment. It's not like it's just out there. A lot of the soil I used and the cats pooped in my pots was soil I had amended and reused. You know what I'm saying? Just took it out, whatever, and then tried to reuse. But I said that's all right. I'm gonna burn all them pots and I'm gonna see what y'all do with this green stock.
Right. I can't wait to get me some. I like those seed trays. I think Tixie got.
Yeah.
You grow organic, that soil lasts forever, Mike says. I
Okay.
probably never would have decided green stocks if I had a yard. I'm in a townhouse, so I'll have a patio and porch to grow on. Even if when I get a yard, because Becky at Acre Homestead, she got about 13 green stocks, and she got a massive garden outdoors.
I bet you it's gorgeous.
It is.
I bet you it's
It's
gorgeous.
very inspirational. So I want me some green stocks. I'm not gonna even lie. I want some green stocks, some raised bed gardens. I don't know if I'm gonna be on my knees digging in the dirt, but hey, if push come to shove, I might have to do that too.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking a knee.
Pause, Jags.
No, I'm serious. You don't know how to pray.
Yeah.
You don't know how to pray.
Yeah, I'm now. The only time Sheila go down on her knees is I got these little like knee pad things that you put on the floor. I go down on my knees when I'm praying. That's it. Now, if I go down on my knees in my garden, I don't even do that. I have a little stool. I just carry it around and sit down. If I have to go in the ground, stuff have to go in the ground. I got that. But
I want all my raised beds that I get to be hip height.
Jacob ain't gonna make my comment.
So you're talking about it, at least 24 inches, at least 24-inch raised beds. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want mine hip height. I don't want to have to bend down in a raised bed. CBI said that's what they are for, small areas to grow lots of food. Clean minds, your heart. Yeah. So I still got hopes and dreams that I'll be able to one day find me and Mackenzie forever home. Like Mike said, I want tall beds now on. Right. I don't want no itty bitty teeny weeny little short raised bed.
No, I ain't got no 2x. These are what? About 13 inches.
David, you got green beds? I mean green raised beds.
Raised bed? Yeah.
How tall are they?
Y'all watched a couple of your videos, David. You filling them beds.
I got 8 by 3, and I have 2 4 by 2.
Yeah, I want me some nice size. I want to be able to walk up to my raised bed and not have to bend over at all.
Well, even if it's hip high, you're still gonna have to bend. You're gonna have to reach over there to get it. You're still gonna bend.
Well, guess what? That's better than getting on my knees.
I have my in-laws. They said we need y'all to come up because we had some. What were we getting? Some green beans or something from them. This dude had this huge garden. Now he's our age, and so he said, I'm gonna pull these for you. So I'm thinking he ought to be on the ground pulling. He had rigged up something. It was like 4 wheels, and it had like the wood going across, and all he had to do was lay down on it, and he looking down, and he steadily moving and picking. I was like, what you say? That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. He was laying down, face down on this thing, and they was moving it. They move it, pick what they need, move it some more. He never did get on his knees on the ground. I said, now that's what I'm talking about.
Right. I feel that. Mike said, I got 36 tall Vigo bed in box next to me. I can't wait till the spring. And Sylvia said, I sit on my stool. Love my stool.
Yeah, I got
and Duval said, I have 3 raised beds. I love not bending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I most definitely don't. I want every raised bed I get to be hip height. And it wouldn't hurt if it was higher than my hip.
36-inch tall Vigo bed.
I didn't get a chance to set up. Still got them this spring. But I did grow in a garden bed that previous renters grew in. I hope to be ready for the spring 2026. Sylvia, I have 3 elevated beds. The rest are 17-gallon pots and raised beds. Okay, Sylvia. Yeah, I still have hopes and dreams that the Most High will have it in his plan for me and Mackenzie to get our homestead soon rather than later.
Yeah. Now my pots were like raised beds because I didn't get no small pots. They had to be at least 22 inches tall or better. So that was the most bending I ever did.
Yeah, Sylvia, I said, baby, I don't get on my knees.
I still do. When I want to pray, I get my little knee pads out and I'm on my knees. Might take me a minute or 2 to get back up.
What you said.
I'm gonna wear my knees out. I'm gonna wear my knees out when it comes to praying. They just gonna have to deal with it.
What you said, family. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share this live out. And let me shout out to my Creekside mods.
Creekside mods, they run the show, keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire, lifting us up. taking us higher. They keep it moving, always on point. Every live stream, they light the joint. Dropping those links with style and grace. Creekside mods always setting the pace. Ooh, they bring that good vibe. Ooh, always keeping it live. They keep the flow smooth, always clean. Creekside mods, the real MVPs. Creekside mods, they run the show. Keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire. Lifting us up, taking us higher. Shout out to the crew, always on the grind. Making
You better make sure it's
Hey, Barry.
behind up.
Shout out
Not
to
wait
all the
20
Creekside
and 30
mods.
minutes after you go off.
To turn a tire into a garden bed, that's what a lot of people that in the country get a big tractor tire and turn it into a raised bed.
Yeah.
Hey, Reed Terry, I know growing out the box, he turned anything into a raised bed.
Yeah.
I've seen
No,
him take a drum out of dryer or a wash machine, one of them.
Both.
Out the wash.
Yeah. Shout out
Dirt,
to my
look, dirt don't care
Creekside-
what is in.
Thank
Dirt
you,
don't
Mike.
care what is in.
All right.
Look, all I know is if some mess go on in this country, I'm ready. You know, I got a generator. I don't have to have a huge generator to do this. Mine is big enough to where if I need a fan, I got a fan. If I need a heater, I got a heater. It take care of lights if I need them. Such, the basics. That's all I'm worried about is the basic. And I made sure that I have another one that's mainly for if you need your cell phone. Just in case I got one of them Mr. Buddy heaters. I got one of them little plates that if you can't cook, you can cook outside. So in case of emergency, I just want to be ready because I've been in the dark. I've been in the hurricane. I said never again will I be going through this stuff and don't have no little comforts. I need my little comforts. They ain't got to be a lot, but a little bit.
Right.
Something comfortable. Well, Unique Garden, let me know what you engineer and repurpose whatever you plan on doing. Good night, Miss Red.
Are you store storage containers with the whole
Yeah, you so crazy. Do all.
Yep. Yep. You use whatever you can. One thing about gardening, stuff don't care. Most of the time, stuff don't care what it grow in.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't got to be pretty. It's just got to be functional.
Wait, ask that great grandparent. There's all kind of containers laying around.
I bet stuff people wouldn't even think of.
Yeah, I done seen people use a few toilets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, man.
Yeah, they have a power station. Yep.
That would be good to an old talk.
I love that Buddy heater.
Who talk about a Buddy heater?
Yeah. And they got these little, like if you got like a heater, that type of heater, and it just like heats up and stuff. They got what they call them, wood stove fans. They only about yay big. Just sit it on there. The heat will make that sucker turn, and you can get heat radiated everywhere.
That's a fact.
I remember they used to have those oil kerosene oil heaters.
Say what?
You used to be able to pour kerosene oil off into those old heaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those, David.
Yeah.
Kerosene heaters or kerosene lights?
It was the
I got
fluid.
the kerosene heaters and I got the kerosene lamp oils.
Yeah, I used to have lamp oils. Oh, all that stuff got burnt in the house, so I'd have to start over with the lamp oils.
Lamp oil would be a good thing to keep, though.
Yes.
Say what? They do what?
Be a good thing to keep.
Yeah.
A good thing to keep.
Yeah, I got to get some more. Like I said, I lost a lot of stuff in the house fire that I never got to, never replaced, but it's time to start replacing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Unique. I know you can't wait to move. Me and the wife gave up a HOA house when my father-in-law passed. We said no, we don't want it. We just let
These
it go.
HOAs is getting ridiculous.
Yes.
Getting utterly ridiculous.
Somebody could tell you what to do in your house. That's crazy to me.
That's it.
And in your yard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if they don't approve the color of your house, you can't paint it that color.
That's crazy to me.
Well, initially, HOAs were mainly organized for the security of the neighborhood, and then it just went crazy from there. And as usual, some people ain't never had no power in their life. They got a little power and lost their mind.
That's it.
Made it bad for everybody. That's why stuff is crazy, because a lot of the people that's in charge had never been in a position of power, and now they got a little power. Now they think they can walk on water.
They're doing it too.
From the head down to the feet.
Yeah. They say, Unique said, they made me take down my hanging baskets. Mine had strawberries in them. See?
What? They made you take down a hanging basket.
Yeah. A lot of times, sometimes I think, Unique, you let me know if I'm correct. Some people try to get away with some stuff because it's in their backyard, as long as it can't be seen in the front. They're very particular, so about the front. They don't want to see your trash can. Some don't want to see your trash can.
Well, don't look this way.
I'm with you on that, David, but that's just how they operate. Good
Lord, don't look this way, man. You know my trash can might be sitting out the turn your head when you get to my house.
Some say you're required to have your grass cut at a certain level. Some people are not, and they don't allow certain style mailboxes depending on where you go. They're particular about what your mailbox look like. They said it does not do anything for the aesthetic of the neighborhood.
So you telling me I gotta buy more to get that side, that make sure you get that up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure the lawnmower it cuts that low, you know, to their requirements. Well, that's crazy.
Some places are strict.
You're right, Chad. I ain't gonna pay nobody to get on my nerve about my property.
I know that's right. I'm with you on that. And look, I've been looking at land and areas and stuff. And one of the first things I check is I go down and say, I want to make sure it says no HOA.
That's it.
See, y'all said they would like, I know it. I know.
Yep, she said it. They're very particular. And probably the ones that's giving you the hard time on the HOA board is probably the ones that have got more violations than the law allow.
The mother is not something she's willing to do when it comes to something she's paying for. I know that's right, Steve.
They want the HOA to accept ham radio operators because they are emergency. Yeah, but I know the HOAs don't want the ham operators. They don't. Probably because they don't like some of the antennas they may have to use.
That's crazy, y'all.
Look it up sometime, David. You're gonna be sitting. You think you're saying it's crazy now?
No, I know what I mean. I've heard about it, but it's crazy that people even still go to these places. And it's crazy. It's crazy that America would even allow some stuff.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah, the analytic Gardner said the aesthetic that lacks diversity. See, I like a neighborhood with different kind of houses, and I don't like cookie cutter neighborhoods. It gives me the creeps for some reason. Look, somebody might come in and want to try and kill the neighbor, but your house look exactly like theirs, and they might.
you fall victim for no reason at all.
Yeah.
It's a white with black cream.
Yeah.
Well,
Say,
yeah.
spare me with these cookie cutter houses. Mm-mm. Oh, Storm Radio said he know a few ham radio operators that they hide their antennas in their attics and using their rain gutters for antennas. That's cool. Now that's smart. I like that. Sylvia, I said I'm not living like the Stepford Wives in the Stepford Wives neighborhood.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Unique probably got caught a certain way. She probably got caught on way in her front yard.
Well, if you look at the history, in the history, front yards originally were gardens.
Mm-hmm.
They originally were gardens in places where you raise food. And somewhere along the line, somebody decided they wanted their yard to be neat and look this way. So they slowly canceled out gardens. But front yards were gardens, were places to raise food and do
Fruit
whatever.
trees in the front yard and everything.
Trees, fruit trees. Yeah. But now, no. Because I have a very large front yard. We can't hear you. What did you say?
Tampa, we can't hear you. Your phone breaking.
Yeah, you breaking up really bad. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Hello, Tina. Welcome in.
Hey, Tina.
But yeah, as I said, the front yard, that's one of the reasons I took and I put fruit trees in my front yard. And I'm going to pull them pomegranates out. And I'm going to put a pear or apple tree in my front yard.
Yeah.
You can leave them.
I have a very large front yard, but it's not my front yard. And the only reason I don't put trees in, Jags, is because I can see myself moving and it'd be big giant holes in the front yard from where I done moved my trees.
You can leave your trees in the ground, the pomegranates in the ground.
That pomegranate been there for...
Cut it back.
It's been there for 6 years now. And the only pomegranate I got was 2 golf balls.
Maybe if you cut it back, J3, it'll change the hormones on the tree.
Hi, Miss Linda.
Hormones to what the fewer leaves that they have now, fewer limbs that they have now. And might do.
David, I'm gonna pull that fella up and put him in the backyard with this other pomegranate tree.
Oh, just try what I said. Just cut it back, man. Just this one time, man. Just cut it back and see if it do something. I ain't talking about cut all of it back. Just my cut some limbs off of it.
Analytic Gardener says part of her front yard is her garden. Well, that tells me you have no HOA.
That's lovely when you do your front yard like that too.
Yeah. Unique, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Unique gonna find. She got some.
Because I'm looking too. I'm on Zillow too.
You and me both, babe. I'm everywhere.
So I'm saying he got an idiot for a lawyer, but he could do whatever he want to do out there.
Yeah, she coming back to Texas.
Yeah. My prayer is this time next year I'll be telling y'all, look at my land.
So, guys, I want to do a dedication to all of my Creekside members, guys. I know you do not have to subscribe to the channel, and showing that you support me, I do want to acknowledge you guys. So this is for all of my Creekside members.
Creekside crew, yeah, we rise like kings. Creekside crew, where the loyalty rings. Creekside crew, every level we bless. From the roots to the roof, we don't settle for less. Creekside crew, y'all the day one flame. Lit that fire, gave Tampa its name. Backbone strong, y'all the base, the tone. Ain't no movement if you ain't in the zone. Creekside treasures, red with the glow. Y'all to shine when the river runs slow. Grace in your steps, gold in your soul. You the sparkle that makes the whole creek roll. Creekside warriors, strength in your stride. Never back down, y'all the fearless ride. through the storm, you the power and fight. You the reason Tampa shines so bright. Creekside.
So bright.
Shout out to my Creekside crew, guys. If you see any of those content creator that you want to go and subscribe to, please go show them some love and some support. They are truly awesome. What's up, one crafty sister?
Hey, Crafty.
Yeah. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me. We got 9 minutes. So can everybody put in the chat what they are grateful for? And for those of you all that's on the panel, same thing.
I'm grateful for because God hasn't taken his hands off me yet.
Hallelujah. Let the church say amen to that.
Amen and amen.
And I'm grateful that he showed me warning before my destruction.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. And like the song say, God has always stood by my side. He has always been my guide. When my friends walked away and they turned their backs on me, he stood right by my side.
Oh, praise. I'm grateful for my baby. Everybody saying amen. And I'm going to tell you this. I can't sing. And my grandfather and my grandmother used to love this song, which is 2 songs. One of them is 2 Wings, and the other one is He's an On-Time God.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
That was bad. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad.
And I love listening to those 2 songs.
Yeah. And for a while there, I started not liking that song because at my church I led it, and they thought I was supposed to lead it every Sunday, everywhere we went, every time we opened up our mouths. I was like, y'all, there are other songs.
That's true. And I love it.
It is a good song. It is a good song.
And I love listening to those songs. And today, like I told her, on the way, I was like, everything just went wrong. And I was like, Lord, am I supposed to be doing this? Flat tie. Still mustered myself onto the hospital. 2 hours late, the doctor appeared to come and tell me he canceling my surgery because I lost weight. That's the goal. I'm supposed to lose the weight.
Yes, so I thought.
Thank you. So, yeah. Hey, Fatima.
What's up, Fatima?
So, I mean, but think about the logic of that for a second. Let's consider the logic in that statement. So, I want you to gain weight so you can lose weight.
No, they want me to gain the weight back so they can go and perform the surgery.
You didn't hear what she said, Tampa.
Oh.
They want you to gain weight so then you can turn around and lose the weight. Tell me the logic in that.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense to me. I told them, and my doctor and even my daughter said she don't want to gain no weight. She's trying to lose it. She's trying to get her health better than what it is. All right, Tag. All right.
Yeah, well, the thing to it is, all they're looking at, because they had a delay, they still getting paid. They cancel it, they're still getting paid. And if we come back again, we're going to get paid again.
Yeah.
It's about the money. It's about the money.
Because sometimes you get warnings not to do something, and then sometimes you get a word that comes to you that lets you know you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he goes to you, but you had the now I done tried to stop you 3 times.
He took it the 4th time and it was a wrap. So I want to play this.
Don't play that on time.
I recently purchased the most popular glucose meter online and decided to test it with you. If you have diabetes,
To share a little something with you.
Two wings. Yeah.
To fill my faith. I want to wait to fill my faith.
That's by the Christianaires.
Yeah.
I thought it was Canton Spiritual for a minute.
That's the one my grandparents used to play all the time by the Christianaires.
You know how they keep remaking songs. So
Mhm. And LGG said weight loss is a lifelong journey, no shortcuts. You're right.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, I'm grateful. I ain't mad. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for his grace and his mercy. Because y'all might not have been talking to me today. Some could have went totally wrong. So it is a blessing and an honor to be sitting here, hanging out with this amazing community. You guys rock. You are awesome. In spite of what goes on in this life, I have no grudges against anybody. I'm letting all that stuff go.
Let it go.
Because you the one got to answer to whatever God you serve. I do too. So, hey, it is what it is. Tag said, gotcha. Yeah. I appreciate you. Do any of y'all got any words or wisdom y'all want to share before we go?
Well, if you believe the Lord is talking to you, shut up and listen.
Right.
Amen. And if you believe in your heart, to me, I've always learned in my life that if it burns and I feel like I'm on fire, then that's what I'm supposed to do. That's God telling me to make that move. But if I don't get anything, I'm not moving. I'm not going to move. I'm going to wait and see. That's God saying, shut up and sit down.
Right. Right. LG said, I'm so enjoying this Tampa, down to earth, my sister. Yeah, I appreciate it. It just hit me. And I just really wanted, I could have went live at the hospital. I was like, you know what? Because everybody was calling me and everybody was texting me about my healing and the recovery. And I was like, you know what? I have got to tell my Creekside family I didn't have the surgery. And I automatically called my Renaissance grandma. Because, baby, the first thing I said, I'm going to call my Renaissance grandma until I had no surgery. My Renaissance grandma said, don't you get me started, Tapper. Yeah. Tag said, I'm just so full and grateful to God tonight for his hands today, Tampa. Right. All praises.
Yeah.
All praises.
And let me just say, you have a lot of decisions in life. Several things you don't do. You never make a decision in a hurry. You never make a decision when you're angry. You never make a decision on the fly. You wait.
Hold on. Before you finish, let me add this. You never make a decision because somebody else is doing it.
Amen. And you don't make the decision based on someone else's journey. Right. Their journey is not your journey. We each have our own journey. Yes, we come together about gardening and food and everything, but when we leave this place, we are all still on different journeys. Right. So make sure you're doing your journey and not trying to copy somebody else's journey or be somebody else. God, that's why God made us each unique individuals and different, because we all have our own journeys. But listen to the voice. Listen to that voice. That voice, if you follow that voice, 9 times out of 10, that voice gonna keep you straight.
Right. And sometimes if you don't listen, you suffer the consequences, and you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Listen to the voice.
So Sunday, if anybody is interested, we're gonna do a paint and sip. CC asked me about it a week ago when I was gonna start it back. David offered to be a model. So we're not painting David, but I'll post a picture.
That's the easiest painting right there.
A stick figure.
Easiest paint.
Stick figure. Draw a head, a line, and 2 little skinny arms and 2 little legs. Stick figure, David, and make sure y'all include some overalls on the stick.
Well, I can't draw. That's probably what he looked like anyway.
Oh, and don't forget the little twig sticking up in his hair. You cannot miss putting that up there.
Hold up, player.
Yeah.
Don't hurt the harvest. Hey.
It's not it.
What's up, Alex?
All right, unique with that little head, Dave, and a fig leaf sleeve, right?
No.
So Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna do paint and sip. Wait a minute, let me rephrase that. 8:30. Would that be? Or should I do it Saturday? I'll do it Saturday. I'll do it Saturday because I don't want to run into Uncle Bammy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday is free.
So this Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna do paint and sip.
And
So anybody, Miss Alice, you want to join us?
how you just let her get away with that cussing? Like
Who?
Unique.
What she say? Oh, she called you little head. We gonna paint you with that little head, that little stick body, that little skinny overall, and them big cowboy boots on, and them little twigs at the top of your head. Yeah. So Saturday night, 9 p.m.
Boy, she love you.
Saturday night, 9 p.m. We're doing paint and sip. I'll post the picture in the community post, guys. All right, don't hurt the harvest. Fact, something someone else did could that the other person outright might have my celebrity patient. Yeah, so because CC had brought it to my attention. Tell me, when you gonna do paint and sip again? And I do miss it. It gives me joy. So you go, Mike. She loves your twigs, David. So, guys, I honestly thank you guys for all your prayers, your love, your support. This has been a day. I even got stuck, poke, pro, meat peels, patches. And I got me some good old Chick-fil-A with a strawberry shake and a brownie.
In other words, you all be blessed and have a good night.
You got to tell everybody about your channel.
Sit down, and I've been working out. So maybe that's what it is.
My Renaissance Grandma already put our channel in the chat, and if they don't know that, they need to start from the beginning.
You so smart, man. The people in the bushes might not know what that is.
I'm David Ford. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
God bless. This is J3 at the bottom. GS phone.
It might be JGD acting crazy tonight. Who knows?
It's Jones True. And that's time.
Miss Jones, have you started putting any content on your channel yet?
Like I said, right now life is so overwhelming. There's nothing I can put up right now. But my goal is I've already worked it out to where probably around the middle of January you'll start seeing a lot more stuff from me.
Okay.
Around the middle of January.
Yeah, okay.
My plan is to do some garden spoofs, tease some things about gardening and just do stuff and we're going to say, I'm going to be posting some silly stuff from time to time.
Don't hurt the harvest. Did they put the mystery box back up on Green Stock, or is it still sold out?
I'm about to. I'm gonna take me and Green Stock gonna become good friends. I see.
Oh, baby, it's addictive. I can't wait. I told y'all I want 30. I want 30 of them things, and then I'm gonna put a deer fence around them.
And you need to let the Lord speak to you about them 32.
Baby, I can grow high. I can grow up vertically. It's the bending over and getting on my knees that's gonna hurt this back.
Yes.
Yeah, she said they sold out. Miss Jones, they sold out the mystery box. So that was a good deal, baby. $69.
I would have been all up in that mystery box.
What you said? What you said?
I'm like you. I'd have had about 3 or 4 by now.
Well, if you're not so busy tomorrow night, I appreciate you coming up. I got a nice, interesting topic tomorrow.
Okay.
Y'all said, David, you funny. He said they have a sale coming along in January, though.
Oh yeah, let me sign up and get notified.
Again, guys, help your girl out. We're trying to reach 5K subscribers. So please share the live out. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. And I appreciate you all.
Help Tampa out.
Good night, y'all.
Help out.
Peace.
Be blessed.
Bye.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah.
All right.